FM brings you all the stories. KDR FM News, proudly sponsored by MTN.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I think you're market. Come on, no pocket. Nintambra street. What I want, I get. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm home cheating, streaming, watching. Amagara enjoying. Quality winning. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable.
Turhamweni iwe na MTN. Programu yetu taine chizibira.
We are what? Unstoppable.
Karuguza Development Radio tuli hamna MTN okugenda kwa itu mu maiso tekuru kusobora kwemerezebwa MTN Uganda nero lerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
Abati yanchika ruguza tukuletere promotion yo mwaka guno mwezi guno gwonka
kuletere kyome kikebera buli nyakalingo yendwaire
hasente zono swa kutandika odozo boka kilo burwaire bwao
pressure ulcers ensigo omutima obune amanige kazine kisaija kuterwa omutwe kulemera mu nsonga kurumwenderalera buli katundu kona bakuletere green tea okarwara maino obaga kaguba ija bakwijanja
tukusuburira chaine mbazi tugisozi uchweka tano hachiku
basange karuguza orabire hatandi big bank amajaki kada hina welding balirana ba complex guest house nekipande no banokiro bakora mandi paka sandi ha 0786 13 oba 0740 rwenda tanemu 0 isatu nitwe abatiyanshi karuguza ija tukwijanja
For how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikulemera oburumi munyingo mu baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijanja banokira kimo ebirwaire no biraga nenkoro yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza migongo alinya bakusasa nibakumara mu busase bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimbe bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handwiriza maiso nibajanja basukali harusazi okwetaga kusara size okendezo munyeto gwine oine kizibu kyo kusanyarara hamuna inywa baterwe stroke niba batereze ni mugaruko kurungi muno abafo how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange amuhanda gwa kizizi ogugenda ha vision hakiomba ko kiyakona house haine ichundiro lya magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera namba ze simu 0 kinana na mnana nsanju na msanju asatu na mnana na 0 mwenda nkaga na ibiri kinana na isatu anna nemu for how Chinese hamuno bujanja byo burungi
esaha zikire msanje zeihangwe ohulirize KDR 10 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN Voice Bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondolo migasita M00 sita ibiri M runo yekonyeze ma MTN app okome mu bundles habo kuba butukubaza itwena titulu kwemerezebwa MTN Uganda Limited nerolerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
A very good afternoon. It is exactly 1 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I welcome you to this broadcast of KDR News in the detail at 1. Kibale District Monitoring Team has found out that the absenteeism of workers, poor documentation and lack of reports at Kasimbi Sub-County headquarters is likely to lead into poor performance of the sub-county and hinder service delivery in the implementation of government projects. This was discovered yesterday by the joint monitoring team led by the senior financial officer Kibale John Biavasaija together with the clerk council John Kaija among the challenges raised by the sub-county leaders at Kasimbi Sub-County in Kibale District. According to the challenges raised by the sub-county leaders are a poor mindset of the people about the PDM cash, high rate of alcoholism leading to domestic violence and conflict with other leaders.
Sagamba general gundi challenge ekusingira ddala abantu ba Kasimbi they don't seek for advice balinda kubaseru domestic violence eyo yekala always on high anti-harvesting.
Abebembeza abahaigura abo bakusinga abaine sente banibo basiisira enkurato zaiti abokwetu olukora tukagamba meeting enu erimu MP, meeting enu erimu kawo, meeting enu erimu RDC. Ati bwe nibamanyira kimwe kalimu RDC kalimu kawo erimu akasente. Kandi ekintu ekindi omwenge gukanyire muno omuntu akakufuna akasente akatwara mu mwenge sente za PDN. Omuntu akabwa kuteera esimu ngo wakihebe bangezisi ate a district nyo mukumuliriza muno kusinga owa tekinika kukoramu.
John Byabasaija, together with John Kaija, say that all the challenges are as a result of failure to engage in local people and the failure to give reports about government programs to the authorities, poor documentation and failure to have work plans advising them to improve on the raised matters to solve the challenges.
Improving documentation. The only evidence from government jokusobola kwolesa nti ekintu okakikola is document over document. Improving planning. As a department muteka kuba na work plan. Ati work plan areyo omwana aroho eza kuota baze kwesire kuota. Then tuina na monthly mugaruke mube na individual. Then ekindi improving filing and reporting.
Chairman na executive. Chairman executive wa kwikaliza iho mukwika ibere mu president. Those are the things we need presenting. Nti wewe turozile list ya abantu 15 bakabasente zino. Bali turusana omwa yakozile ki ayakozile implementation. Never no presenting mu security committee. Nuko no sanga sabu count tuile data etukubaliza.
Representing the technical staff, Osbat Asiimwe, the parish chief Kasimbi, promised to reorganize themselves, have work plans and report to the top authorities and sensitize locals about government programs for improved service delivery.
Sangu tuzere kuingira ofisi okatenga tujuje officially kandi nagapse zo ko bonde screen zire ogamba yakiraka tuhabire gukora documentation baitu ubundi muri mu usanga tugikora iyo documentation eyo yebere cyabura tujya ku improve next time muraija tujya kusanga haro impinduka it may not be 100% baitu haja kuba haro impinduka.
Putting that story aside, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, has dismissed allegations that members of Parliament received 100 million shillings payout, labeling the claims street talk. This rebuttal follows demands from the opposition for clarification on the alleged cash bonanza, specifically targeting NRM members of Parliament. During the yesterday plenary session, Butambala County Member of Parliament Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi raised concerns about the reports detailing the alleged 100 million shillings payment to members of Parliament. This is after reports emerged that on the Monday night it was raining money at Parliament and heavy jam was in the basement and the entire Parliament lighting money. Chivumbi tasked the Speaker to explain the genesis of the allegations and whether they were gifted by the President. In response, Deputy Speaker of Parliament Thomas Tayebwa asserted that parliamentary leadership is accountable for all budgeted and appropriated expenditures. He explicitly stated that the alleged 100 million shillings was not part of Parliament's budget, characterizing the rumors as a deliberate attempt to tarnish the reputation of members of Parliament and the institution of Parliament. Government Chief Whip Hamson Dance Oboa, also the NRM Parliamentary Caucus Chairperson, challenged those propagating the 100 million shillings claim to provide the evidence. NRM members of Parliament have offered conflicting statements on the matter, with some denying any knowledge of the payout, while others justifying the alleged reward, citing pressure from their constituents. The Minister of State for Internal Affairs, General David Muhoozi, has revealed that the mass renewal of national identification cards is expected to start next month. General Muhoozi says that said this in response to the report of the Committee on Defense and Internal Affairs on the ministerial policy statement and budget estimates for the 2025-2026 financial year budget, which was presented by the committee chairperson Wilson Kajwenji. The minister says that the equipment and software needed for the exercise have all been tested and ready for use, adding that he will provide a comprehensive report on the renewal and registration for the national identifications. The minister's update followed concerns by Chigulu County Member of Parliament Milton Muuma, who called for renewal of the IDs as the country prepares for the general elections in 2026. Muuma says that they will soon be going for nominations, but some of them have expired national identification cards, and this alone can disqualify some of them. He was supported by Budadiri County East Member of Parliament Isaiah Sasaga, who inquired about the fate of the primary and secondary school learners who are registered for the national identification cards and are due for insurance but have not yet received them. However, the minister David Muhoozi says that such learners will have the option of either choosing to be issued old identification cards or the new ones, which have enhanced features. The committee also recommended that 587 billion shillings be provided for the nationwide rollout of the sub-county policing model after the Uganda Police Force tested the model in Greater Masaka in the 2023-2024 financial year. Buyanja East County Member of Parliament Dr. Emily Kugonzo said that whereas the sub-county policing model is a good innovative, but it is not well planned because there is no police posts and accommodations for the officers. The Chabazinga of Busoga, His Royal Highness William Wilberforce Gabla Nadiope IV, has directed all the ministers in the kingdom's cabinet who intend to contest in the 2026 general elections to resign by 30th of this month. The directive, delivered through the kingdom's Prime Minister Katukido, Dr. Joseph Muvawala, seeks to uphold the non-partisan nature of Chabazinga Bwabusoga and preserve unity among its subjects. In a memo dated 7th of this month and circulated to all the cabinet ministers with copies to the Chiefs, Royal Council and the Speaker of the Busoga Luchiko, Dr. Muvawala reconfirmed the kingdom's stance on political neutrality, while acknowledging that participation in the national politics is a right for every Ugandan holding positions in the kingdom's leadership must abstain from partisan engagement while still in office. The directive has stirred conversation across Busoga, where the kingdom's cabinet has historically included political active figures. While some view the move as a much-needed step to restore the king's credibility and impartiality, others see it as a shake-up long overdue.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
For the news on the international scene, Tanzania. The Tanzanian National Police have arrested Tundu Lissu, the leader of the country's main opposition party, as he finished addressing a public meeting. Human rights campaigners have accused the government of President Samia Hassan Suluhu of targeting opponents ahead of the national election led this year, but the government denies the accusations. Tundu Lissu was elected the chairman of the Chadema party in January after defeating its long-term leader Freeman Mbowe. Tundu Lissu, who is the chairman of the leading Tanzania opposition party Chadema, has been holding rallies across the country in the recent weeks under the slogan "No reforms, no election," calling for reforms in the way the election will be run. The party leaders say that Tundu Lissu was arrested with other party members after the police officers dispersed members of the general public using tear gas at the venue. When contacted, the regional police commander said he is in a meeting and could not give any further comment. Dear listener, it is 13 minutes past 1 p.m. We take a quick look on the top stories as we wind up today's afternoon news broadcast. Stakeholders highlight challenges affecting service delivery in Kasimbi sub-county. 100 million shillings cash bonanza for members of parliament is street talk, says Tayebwa. Mass renewal of the national IDs to start next month, says State Minister for Internal Affairs. And Tanzania leading opposition leader Tundu Lissu arrested. That marks the end of today's afternoon news broadcast. It is 14 minutes past 1 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your lunch and to stay with us.
From all over the world, local, regional, national, and international, KDR FM brings you all the stories. KDR FM News, worlds, proudly sponsored by MTN.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I think you're market. Come on, no pocket. Nintambra street. What I want, I get. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? I'm home chilling, streaming, watching, amagara enjoying, quality winning. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable.
Turhamweniwe na MTN. Programu yetu teine chizibira.
We are what? Unstoppable.
Karuguza Development Radio tuli hamna MTN okugenda kwa itu mu maiso tekuru kusobora kwemerezebwa. MTN Uganda nerorerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
Abati yanchika Ruguza tukuletere promotion yo mwaka guno mwezi guno guonka.
Kuletere cyome kikebera buli nyakalingo yendwe.
Hasente zono so kutandika odozo boka kilo burwayire bwaho.
Pressure, ulcers, ensigo, omutima, obune, amanige kazine kisaija kuterwa omutwe kulemera mu nsonga kulumwenderalera buli katundu koona. Bakuletere green tea, okarwara maino, obaga kaguba. Ijaba kwijanjabe.
Tukusuburira cyane mbazi tugisaze uchweka tano hachiku.
Basange Karuguza, orabire hatandi Big Bank, amajyakikada hahi na welding. Balirana ba Complex Guest House, nekipande no banokiro. Bakora mani paka sandi, haziro msanju mnana mukaga, 13 oba 070 Rwenda tanemu 0 ibiri isatu. Nitwe abatiyanshi Karuguza ija tukwijanja.